What's up guys, and welcome back to more Ark Survival Evolved. So I am back over here on Aberration because today we're going to be going around and taming ourselves a crab. Now I just want to say real fast a huge thank you to everybody who's recently been supporting my channel. Through the last 2 days or 3 days we've jumped from 300 subscribers to 762 as of this moment. That's just an insane jump. But anyway, since we have so many new people, I just want to give a quick reminder that I do have a Discord group. The link will be down in the description below. And also, I just want to give a huge welcome to everybody new who has joined. So the task at hand, we're right now trying to tame a crab, as I said. We're also going to be taming a new parasaur, as all of mine have died. Long story short, they're dead. Yeah, that was hard to explain. So the reason we're doing that is because I really want to go Perlovia hunting on Aberration. Aberration is by far the best map to do Perlovia hunting / Reaper hunting. It's mostly going to be Reaper hunting because, well, Aberration has Reapers. But the reason it's the best one is just because nobody ever scouts it. It's really hard to scout for any Perlovias, Reapers, or Basilisks just because you can't fly around with it. So overall, the best way to do it's probably just either crowing your parasaur over and over or getting a crab. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing, as I feel like it's probably just the easiest way to do it. I'm going to be going around a couple different servers trying to find as many as I can and seeing what we find out of it. Alright, so I think we're all packed up and ready to go, so let's go find ourselves a new crab. I've gotten everything I need to build the traps. I'm also going to get myself an extra cryopod just in case I need it. And yeah, let's get going. Just a quick tip, whenever you're out crab hunting, make sure you kill all the low-level crabs. That way next time you go hunting, you can actually find some more high-level ones. Plus they'll spawn while you're going around in a giant loop, so you might as well do it. Right now I'm looking for purely a level 135 plus, as I feel like that's usually my average for looking for a good tame. Also guys, if you were wondering where I got this mana garmer from, a friend actually gave this to me. He asked for me not to mention his name in the video as he didn't really care if he was or not, so I won't be mentioning who it was, but a friend gave this to me. He saw that I was struggling and that I kind of needed one to get around inside of Aberration, so he was really nice and gave it to me so that way I could make this video. I hope you're all alright with the fact that I didn't go out taming this or loot it from something. It was just much easier overall for me to do this versus going out and taming or finding it. Because overall my biggest concern is just making good content for you guys, and I don't want to spend hours working my way around Aberration without a way to actually get up and down cliff sides easily. Going with a climbing pick's fine and all, but it takes a long time, and half the time your climbing pick breaks in the middle of it for no reason. I love filling my screen with dead fish. This is my favorite pastime. I don't know why this is so satisfying, killing hundreds of fish at once. Alright, so we finally found a level 130. I was hoping for 135, but I've searched essentially everywhere I know they spawn, and I just cannot find a 135 for the life of me. So we're going to build our trap probably right about here. I'm going to need to lure this away a little bit so I can actually build it, but I'll get started on that and let you know when I'm done. Alright, so all you need to do to make this trap is take a behemoth gateway, put it down wherever you feel like you want them to enter from. In this case, I'll just do it straight towards the lake if it wants to place. Now, take your 3 normal-sized gateways and just kind of place them to where you think it won't be able to escape. I think something along those lines will work just fine. It's not amazing, but it doesn't really have to be, honestly. Then go ahead and take your gateway, just put it right there. Go ahead and open it on up. Now I'm going to take my pillars. I made 6 just in case, but you probably only need about 5. Just go ahead and build them straight up like so. As long as you can make it where the catapult can shoot through, you should be fine. Alright, next just need to make sure to get a ladder up there, which I actually forgot the first time around, so good job on me. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think that's backwards. Alright, and I've got the trap made. Now I just gotta put down the catapult, which should be able to go right there. And now we should be able to do this. Alright, Karkinos, let's go. Get you into this lovely trap right here. Alright, and it is in. Let's get that down. Come on, buddy. Hey, and it looks like it's stuck. Alright, cool. So the Karkinos has managed to learn that it can barely hit my mana that's outside of the trap. Wow, Karkinos. This is just low. Okay, let's make sure that we can actually hit this guy from here. Alright, it looks like we can. I'm not sure if I'm hitting the leg or its back though. I might need to remake this catapult and move it back a little bit. So in the process of me trying to fix my trap, somehow this guy got out of it. So I guess I'm going to be trying to lure him back into it. Alright, so a Baryonyx got to my Mana Garmer and apparently it cannot move and I cannot ride it. So this is fun. Aw, now I'm paralyzed with a crab right there. Well, go into neutral. Okay, so we are back. We had a couple mishaps, we died a couple times, but we have Karkinos again, and I am back on my mana. I actually had to, like, do a lot of work to get back on my mana. It was kind of insane. Alright. Come on, Karkinos. Come on. Doesn't seem to want to go inside. Oh, there we go. I can't tell if we got it or not. I think it's kind of on the tipping point between being in and not inside. There we go. Now it's inside. We can now go ahead and tame our Karkinos. I think I can shoot it just fine from here. Oh, have I really messed up that badly? Hang on. Oh wait, no. There we go. Now we can hit it. Let's just spam click it as much as we can while you can actually still see it. Now the only way you can tame a Karkinos is if you shoot it in the abdomen. If you shoot it in any of the limbs, it just gets damaged and does not actually add any torpor. In reality, I should have built this way lower. I could have probably just done it on one pillar, if not just on a foundation, then shot it. But, I mean, things to learn for the future. And we got it knocked out. Sweet. Alright, what are your stats, buddy? Got 1,072 weight. I think that's pretty good. 6,000 health seems decent. So let's get everything we need to tame this and then get going. Okay, so I grabbed some spoiled meat real fast. Apparently this is going to take an hour and a half to tame, assuming I can't get some like random exceptional kibble from somebody else on the server. It'll probably be a bit, so I will catch you guys once this guy is done. Okay, so while that's taming, we're going to go out and try to find ourselves a Parasaur, because we need a Parasaur obviously to detect any Reapers that we find. Alright, so we already found ourselves a Parasaur. This one's a level 40, so this should be pretty easy to kill. Alright, so it ran away. I caught up to it. And it is now knocked out, so let's get taming this. I didn't expect it to run away from me. I didn't think it could get out of that. And our Parasaur is now done taming. As always, I gotta name this thing something stupid. I think I'm gonna name this Parasaur the Devs. Because obviously the devs have already detected you, right? You're not doing anything fishy. You're not in the mesh with your Reaper, are you? Nah, you would never. Okay guys, and our Karkinos is now finished. Now I'm just gonna be naming this Karkinos Mr. If you don't get it, then I feel sorry for you. Mr. We're going to go ahead and find ourselves some Reapers. I'm going to go prepare and try to find a good spot to get started. Okay, so this is me as an editor right now. Apparently after 4 hours of recording, my audio just completely stopped working. So what's happening right now is I'm going into the surface entrance of Aberration. Now my goal right now was to find a Reaper King inside of the surface. That way we could try to see if we can get loot out there. I feel like it'd be a really good place to actually find player loot, but I wasn't entirely sure if it was possible to have them out there without them dying. Now I didn't entirely know how the surface worked, so I will fully admit I was very stupid right now. I thought that just because I wasn't being hurt at that moment would mean I would be fine later on. It turns out I wasn't. I die a terrible death and I lose the Mana Garmer that was in my inventory. I thought it was in the actual terminal but not my inventory. I also obviously lose the crab and the Parasaur. So I hope you enjoyed watching my agonizing demise. I definitely did not enjoy it, but we learned a lesson. Do not go into the scorching heat of the surface entrance. Alright, so we learned a couple things when we died in Aberration. 1, I'm very stupid and don't know anything about Aberration. 2, you catch on fire when it's daytime in Aberration on the surface. And 3, never give me gifts of Mana Garmers. Sorry the friend who gave me that. Anyway, so what we're doing now is we're now in extinction, as you can clearly see, and we're going to be going and taming a new Mana Garmer, as I cannot actually get into my base, or like, more I can't get out of my base without a Mana Garmer. So we need to tame at least a couple of those and put them in the transmitter, as I apparently kill them off all the time. Oh hey, we found a meshing mammoth. Also, we found a Mana Garmer that if it doesn't die, could be a half decent tame. It's only a level 95, but every other mana I've found on the entire server is level 15 or lower. So we're gonna be working with this one. So I got myself like an entire mana trap made and everything, and then when it comes down to it, I think I'm just literally gonna shoot this thing until it passes out or dies. So I'm so glad I invested the time in making a trap and bringing it here, just for me to run around in circles shooting a mana. If you do want to know how to make a mana garmer trap though, feel free to check out my video on how to do it. I'll leave a little thing in the card. So I have a hunch this mana is gonna die, but it might be able to live. It's only gonna take 1 or 2 more trank shots at most, but I don't know if it can handle that. Come on, knockout mana. It knocked out, yes! That was the most hilarious way that could have knocked out too, that's great. I like how it just fell over midair and set on the ground, that was great. Okay, let's go get this thing tamed up. Alright, so since I already had all the resources on me, I figured I might as well go ahead and make the trap. So here it is. If anybody finds this, feel free to send me a screenshot over on Discord. I'd love to see other people using this. I'm going to leave this door unlocked. If it ever locks, just let me know, because for some reason sometimes it automatically does that. And I will come and unlock it. Oh god, that's a Yudi. The Yudi doesn't seem to like my trap. And our mana is now tamed up. What's its stats? Alright, so the stamina's not amazing, the weight's not amazing either, and neither's the health, but we have a mana garmer, so that's the important thing. Anyway, I'm actually going to have to end the video here, guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord group, as I am always in there, and I'm always looking for new suggestions from you guys, so feel free to let me know down in the comments below of what type of other games you want me to play, or what other types of game modes inside of Ark, including like classic PvP and stuff like that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.